Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As you can tell by the title of this video, this is going to be another get ready with me for you guys, and the item or eyeshadow palette that is going to be the center of this get ready with me is the Beauty Killer eyeshadow palette from Jeffree Star Cosmetics. This is definitely an OG product from Jeffree Star Cosmetics, and I recently got this palette and a few of his other palettes off of his website, so I really wanted to try them all out and do some get ready with me's for you guys. So that's basically it. So if you would like to see what kind of look I create using this palette, then just keep on watching. So first things first, I'm going to work on the eyes first before we get to the face. So I'm just going to prime my eyelids with my e.l.f. eyelid primer. And then I'll go ahead and put on my favorite headband from Shein just to kind of get my hair out of my face. Makes it so much easier when it comes to doing my makeup when I don't have to deal with my hair. So yeah, now let's go ahead and dip into the product. So I wasn't really sure what kind of look I wanted to go for today. I was just kind of winging it. So the first eyeshadow that I ended up going in to start building up my crease is the color Courtney, which is kind of like a neutral tan matte color. The next color that I'm going to add onto my eyes, you're going to see me do a few times throughout this video just to kind of help blend things out, get rid of those harsh lines. I'm just picking up a tiny bit of like the white creamy color in this palette in the name China White, and I'm just kind of putting it on a big fluffy brush, kind of running that all over my eyes just to, again, get rid of any harsh lines and just help with blending. So now I'm going to move on to the lids of my eyes, and I decided on a very dark, smoky look today, so I ended up going in with just a basic eyeshadow brush and picking up one of the darker colors in this palette in the name Vanity, which is kind of like a dark muddy brown matte color, and I just started by packing that color all over my lids. Now to kind of help blend out this darker color, I just ended up switching out my brushes. I just went with this smaller blending brush, still picking up the color Vanity, but just kind of bringing it up a little bit more into my crease and kind of help start the blending process of all the colors we have on our eyes so far. Now I'm going to go back and work on my crease by picking up more of the Courtney color, and again, you're going to see me do this a few times throughout this video, again, just to kind of help blend everything out and make everything look like they're flowing together, if that makes any sense. Now going back in with that smaller blending brush with the color Vanity into my crease. taking that big fluffy brush and a tiny bit of the China White color and blending all over. And with all of that blending going on in the crease, I definitely lost a little bit of pigmentation on our lid, so I'm just going back in again with the Vanity color on just a basic eyeshadow brush and packing that color back on just to build up the pigmentation once more. And I'm just gonna start the whole process of building up the crease, building up pigmentation, blending everything out. So I'm not gonna keep repeating myself. You'll just kind of already see kind of what we already done before. I just like to make sure that everything's blended, pigmentation looks good. So that's why I like to do this process a few times. So I'll just let you enjoy. Now I'm going to work on the inner corners of my eyes, and I decided I wanted to do something different, unique, and a little bit dramatic. So I went in with the shimmery color in the name Princess. I feel like by looking at it in the pan, you wouldn't really think it's like a true silver color. I feel like it almost has some like blue or pink undertones in there, but I would say it's a pretty true silver color and it's gorgeous. So I ended up just picking this color up on a very small eye brush and just packing that in on like the inner corners of my eyes near where you would do like a highlight, and then also kind of bringing that color up onto the lids of my eyes just in the very inner corners. And that is also the same color that I ended up using as a brow bone highlight. Alright, now that majority of the eyes are done, we still have to work on the lower lash line, but you guys know me, I always do my face makeup and my under eye makeup before I move on to the lower lash line, so let's go ahead and move on to the face. So first I'm going to prime my face with my Maybelline Baby Skin Primer, and then I'm going to take the first concealer for under my eyes, which is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Blend that out, and then I'm going to go in with my foundation, which is this CoverGirl True Blend Matte Made Foundation. Now I'm going to go in with my second and last concealer for under my eyes, which is a concealer from CoverGirl. Blend that out, and then I'm going to set all of that with a couple different powders. So the first powder I'm going to go in for under my eyes and like for specific spots that I wanted to hide acne is my Ride or Die Rimmel London Stay Matte Powder. I absolutely love this powder. It's amazing. But I also have this other CoverGirl powder I'm almost out of, so I really just want to use it up. So I'm going to use the CoverGirl powder for the rest of my face. now that majority of our face makeup is done, I'm going to move on to the eyes once more. So I'm going to go back in with that princess color on our inner corners just to kind of touch that up because some of the pigmentation was taken away from, you know, doing like concealer under our eyes and just the rest of our face makeup and all that. So I'm going to quickly touch that up as well as my brow bone highlight. And now to start on my lower lash line, I also wanted to use something a little bit more unique. So I went in with the other shimmering color in this palette in the name Rich Bitch. I was just so drawn to this color, so I wanted to somehow incorporate it into this eye look. And when I first started to put it on my lower lash line, I was like, oh my gosh, this is looking a little weird. But I think at the end with the final look, I think it ended up looking really cool and just added something different to this look. And then I ended up just picking up some of the Vanity color, that darker color that we put on the lids of our eye, and I ended up using that to kind of blend out the Rich Bitch color and just kind of add to the smokiness that we have going on. And to blend everything out even more, I'm going to go in with that Courtney color and just blend underneath my lower lash line as well. And then after that, you will see I will go back in with the China White color and do even more blending. And without that blending going on, we definitely lost the pigmentation from that Rich Bitch color, so I ended up just picking up more of that color and packing it onto my lower lash line. And one more time, I'm going to go in with that princess color and pack that onto our inner corners as well. And to complete this eye look, I'm going to add some mascara and some eyeliner into my waterline. So the mascara I'm using is from L'Oreal. It's their Unlimited mascara. And then I'm just using a basic black eyeliner pencil from CoverGirl. And I almost forgot my eyebrows. So first I'm going to go in with this Brow This Way Brow Duo from Rimmel London. And then I'm going to set that in place with this CoverGirl Tinted Brow Gel. So here's what we got going on so far for this overall get ready with me look. So now let's go ahead and finish up the rest of our face makeup. So I'm gonna go in with this bronzer quad from e.l.f. Just pick up a couple of those colors and start bronzing up my face. And then I'm gonna go in with my Nude Rose face palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm just going to be picking up the blush color in that palette. And for my highlighter, I'm gonna dip into my BH Cosmetics 6-color highlighting palette. And as I'm editing this video right now, I do not remember which highlighter I used. I'm assuming I used one of the lighter colored ones, or more like whitish, off-white colored highlighters to kind of go with the princess highlighter that we got going on in the inner corners of our eyes. So I apologize about that. And for lips, I'm going to use a couple different lip liners to kind of get that very 90s-esque lip look. So first I'm going to go in with my nude BH Cosmetics lip liner all over my lips, and then just on the outer lining of my lips, I'm going to go in with this red lip liner from NYX. It wasn't really my top decision to use a red lip liner. I really would have liked to use just like a darker nude, but I don't have any, so I just ended up using this and just did very lightly lining around my lips, and I think it ended up looking pretty good. And the lipstick that I ended up using is one from BH Cosmetics. It's one of their liquid lipsticks in the name Samantha. This has been one of my favorite liquid lipsticks of all time. A while ago, I had to get rid of it just because it was like old and kind of dried up. So I recently made a purchase on their website and ended up getting another one, and I'm so happy I did because I just love this color. And last but not least, I'm just going to set my face with this CoverGirl setting spray, and that makes this look complete. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please make sure to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. I really like how this look turned out. I'm not someone that usually goes for really dark, smoky eyes. I just feel like, I don't know if it's my face shape or maybe just my eye shape, but I just feel like it doesn't look the best on me, or it just doesn't fit my overall look and natural features. But I actually really like how this look turned out, and I'm very happy that I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone and did maybe some weird colors and things like that. So yeah, I really hope you all enjoyed this video. I'm gonna get going for now, but I hope you all are having a wonderful day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye everyone.